Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Duke #5. This is a new book from Image, Skybound, all part of the Energon universe. Let's talk about the creatives before we get into this book. This book is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Tom Reilly, Jordie Bellaire on colors, letters by Russ Wooton. We'll see some variant covers at the end of the video as well. This feels to me like the wrapping up of the first story here that we have for Duke. So in this issue, codename G.I. Joe is here. Duke has been betrayed by his allies and hunted by new enemies. The time has come for Duke to start fighting for something bigger than his country, bigger than he could ever have imagined. Get ready for the last page shocker no one will see coming. That was a pretty cool reveal. I think Josh Williamson is doing such a cool job with the GI Joe part of the universe. Um, there's enough hints to keep everything, connected overall in the larger scheme of things. But it's also like this is the book you're reading. This is the story you're gonna get. If you want to dive deeper into the universe, you can, but not reading like if you're not reading Cobra Commander, that doesn't affect the way you're enjoying Duke, right? So really cool setup. But if you are reading both books, then you'll see that there are threads that kind of connect them. There's definitely a character that shows up. You'll get to see it. Longtime fans probably already figured it out, but you'll get to see that when we get to look at some of the preview art. But I think the last thing I'll say about the story is that Joshua Williamson is very good at pacing because the story never feels rushed, never feels like we're getting. See, even my computer is giving it a thumbs up. It never feels rushed. It never feels like we're getting just an exposition dump. It all feels very organic, so that's really fun. And then yeah, so of course, all this being presented by Tom Reilly's beautiful art, like I don't know what else you could ask for. So here we have a little bit of a preview. As you can see here, we have this robot, and if you are a keen eye observer of the, fan of the GI Joe universe, you'll probably recognize that this is a classic baddie, Destro, right? Which I don't know much about. I don't know. Like I said, I think I've mentioned before that outside of the live action films, I don't know much about GI Joe. But we do know that there's a Destro series coming out pretty soon, along with some other stuff. But at least Destro for now. So yeah, Tom Riley's really good at presenting this. I love the little flashbacks. Here we see a little flashback of the Transformers when Duke had an encounter with one of them, and of course, it seems like Destro is the one that knows all about robotics, and that's why Duke thought he might have been behind all this. Obviously, we know that he's not because we as the readers know what the Transformers are, but Duke doesn't know that. So, but yeah, really interesting reveals at the end of the book. Really cool ways to set up what's going to happen next, and I can't wait to see what else we have upcoming for the GI Joe universe and the Energon universe at large. So, if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.